Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the pickled pepper Peter Piper picked? Welcome, boys and girls. Today we will be looking at alliteration. I am Renita Dindial. Thank you for joining us for today's class. What is alliteration? Alliteration is a literary device. It is the repetition of initial consonant sounds. It is used to create a musical effect when writing. Alliteration makes it easier for us to memorize poetry and other literary pieces. Alliteration is very useful when creating rhythm in writing. It is one of the most widely used figurative devices for the lasting effect it creates on readers and audiences. Alliteration is very commonly used in songs, raps, speeches, and even oral expressions, like similes such as dead as a doornail, as pretty as a picture. Here is a quick reminder. Consonants are those remaining letters in the alphabet which are not vowels. So, the letters that we use for alliteration are B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, and Y and X. How does alliteration work? When we read sounds that are similar and repeated, we experience increased brain activity. The repetition helps us to remember in the same way rhymes, rhythms, and beats help us to remember things. When alliteration is used, a beat is formed immediately. The beat formed by the repeated sounds register faster with our brain. When we see and hear things together, it registers. It is better than if we see alone or we hear alone. So this literary technique is a genius way to capture your audience's attention. Thus, its use in speeches are invaluable. Whether it is used persuasively, politically, or commercially, alliteration is a vital tool one should be able to use in language. Let us examine these sentences for alliteration. Certainly, cutting curls is not Carla's calling. In this sentence, we find that even though the first word has a different C sound, the repeated occurrence of the letter C captures our attention. Hence, when we begin to read the sentence, it makes a rhythm for us. Certainly, cutting curls is not Carla's calling. The sounds in this sentence helps us to see what the writer is trying to present. Carla surely cannot cut curls for her living. Here's another example. Sometimes I enjoy soft, sweet, succulent fruits like strawberries and star apple in the summer. As you say these words, the sound lends to the experience of savoring the juiciness in these fruits, isn't it? Yes. I'm experiencing this salivary release right now as I say these words. And that is the power of alliteration. Sometimes I enjoy soft, sweet, succulent fruits like strawberries and sriracha in the summer. Here is an activity. Get your notebooks and write. I rode the boat in the sinfully silent sea. Identify the alliteration in this sentence. Time is up. Sinfully silent sea. Correct. Here's another one. Please put your pen and paper away. Identify the alliteration in this sentence. And your answer should be, please put pen, paper. Do you have that? Give yourselves a tap. Wanna continue? All right, let's continue. Here's another one. Right. Go gather green leaves by the garden. This is the sentence. Go gather green leaves by the garden. Your time is up. The alliteration in this sentence is found in the words go, gather, green, and garden. Do you have that? All right, way to go. Let us continue. Silly Sally swiftly shoveled shavings from the shingles. Silly Sally swiftly shoveled shavings from the shingles. Identify the alliteration in this sentence. You have 30 seconds. Your time is up. Your answer should be Silly Sally swiftly shoveled shavings, shingles. Great job, boys and girls. I'm sure you had fun with that exercise. Now I will leave you with these two sentences for you to identify the alliteration within them. I know you will easily get this correct. The sentence is, I had to hurry home. I had to hurry home. The answer is had, hurry, and home. I have no doubt you got that correct. And finally, she sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Identify the alliteration in this sentence now. Begin. You have 30 seconds. The answer is she sells seashells and seashore. Way to go, boys and girls. I know you had fun writing today's exercise, and we are going to enjoy alliteration some more. Here's a tongue twister. A pan of pine pickles is worth a pretty penny. People who plant pines are sure to pull a profit, particularly the people who plant plenty pretty pines. Sounds exciting, no? Here's another one. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Notice I had to read this very slowly so as to avoid getting tongue twisted. And that is one fun activity that you can do practicing the use of alliteration. Furthermore, let's do it right now. Let us practice writing a tongue twister using one of these pictures as our inspiration. Now, I have done the hard work by identifying the word which will help you begin your tongue twister. So for picture number 1, we're going to use the word daddy. Can you write a tongue twister starting off with the consonant D and using the word daddy? Use the picture as your inspiration. If you don't like that one, you can always try number 2. In the second picture, I have chosen the word bubbles. The consonant B can be used in your tongue twister, and you can use this picture as your inspiration. If not, you can use picture number 3. The word friends is chosen as the word for your tongue twister. When you're done writing your tongue twisters, do remember to share with us on the Guyana Learning Channel page. That's it for today's lesson, boys and girls. I am sure you had fun doing alliteration with us today. I'm Renita Dindial saying to you goodbye.